my dear students. How are you? Hope you're fine. Today we are gonna have a new grammar lesson that talks about the usage of has to and have to. We usually use has to and have to in order to talk about obligation and things that are necessary to do, or to give advice about things that are good idea to do. Okay, as usual, we start with the affirmative form. Our pronouns, she, he, it, or the singular noun. And here we use has to, and then the verb in its infinitive form. Let's see some examples. Number 1, he has to get up early to go to school. So, did you notice? He has to. So, he must get up early in order to go to school. Okay, number 2, she has to tidy her room because it's messy. So, here again, it's a must. She must tidy the room. Number 3, the lioness has to feed its cub to be alive. Okay, the rest of the pronouns, I, they, you, we, and the plural noun. Here we use have to, and again the verb in its infinitive form. Let's see some examples. They have to take a shower as they were very exhausted, so here it's a must. They have to take a shower. Number 2, I have to do my housework before the guests arrive. Number 3, you have to study hard for the exam. 4, we have to pass the driving test. Let's move to the negative. So in order to make negative sentences, we will start with the pronouns as usual. And then here with he, she, it, or the singular noun, you have to use doesn't. And then have to. Take care. Don't use has to here in the negative. And then again the verb in its infinitive form. While the other pronouns, they, you, we, I, or the plural noun, we will use don't, have to, and the verb in its infinitive form. So let's go to see some examples. Number 1, you don't have to go to school on Fridays. 2, I don't have to wear a jacket. It's not cold. She doesn't have to buy eggs. We have a lot. And the last one, he doesn't have to watch this movie. It's horror. Okay, and now we are gonna study the interrogative part. How to make a question using has to or have to. We'll start the question with does, with only these pronouns, he, she, it, the singular noun. And then we will put have to, again not has to. Okay, and the verb in its infinitive form, and of course don't forget the question mark. In order to answer, you will start with yes, the pronoun, which is used in the question of course, and then does. And if the answer was with no, so no, the pronoun, and then doesn't. Let's go and see some examples. The first one, does she have to drink milk? Either yes she does, or no she doesn't. Number 2, does he have to read this book? Yes he does. No, he doesn't. It's very easy. Okay, the rest of the pronouns, we are gonna use do with they, we, you, I, or the plural noun. And after that, we will write have to, and then the verb in its infinitive form, and the question mark as usual. And the answer, if it's going to be with yes, so it's gonna be yes, the pronoun, which is used in the question, of course, and then do. If the answer was with no, so it's gonna be no, the pronoun, and then don't. Okay, let's see some examples. Do they have to go to the meeting? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Do you have to come late? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. So take care. If the pronoun used in the question was you, so you have to change it into I, and vice versa.